morning, everyone. It is 9 o'clock. We're making sure our fifth graders we're ready to go. I don't know if the adults are ready, but the fifth graders are. We hope you all are. We want to welcome you to our second fifth grade graduation at Sonora Elementary. Cannot believe we are finishing our second year. It has gone by in a whirlwind. And if I haven't had a chance to meet you, hopefully I have now. I'm the very proud principal of these young ladies and gentlemen that are graduating today, and my name is Regina Stuman. We just want to start off with just probably some not so fun things, but just we want this to be special for everyone today. You all are all here because there is someone you love here, someone who's very special and dear to you that's graduating. And yes, we say graduating fifth grade, but it just can be just as emotional and as exciting because they're making a change in their life. Therefore, we begin our celebration. We want to take just a few minutes to go over some expectations in order to make sure we all have a wonderful experience. First, we've tried to kind of make a space for our fifth graders here, so they will be seated down there later on before we give them their diplomas. There will be lots of photo opportunities, and Mr. Worthy will be down at the stage later as some E-students taking pictures of the students with their teacher as they're getting their diploma. So because of that, we ask that you don't come and hover by the stage for a long period of time because we don't want to block, number one, our graduates and then other families. So we want to make it special for everyone. Also, I believe it is still happening, and when you came in, the Springdale Public School, Springdale High School video production class, I think, is videotaping. I know our E-students are also videotaping, and there are forms outside where you can purchase one of those as well. Secondly, we know that sometimes ceremonies like this are very hard for the younger children to sit through. If you do have a younger child and they get restless, if you would help us out by taking them out for a few minutes so they don't interrupt the program and the celebration for everybody else. And finally, as we were just doing with our fifth graders, please make sure that your cell phones are on silent, or if you get a call that you do not take the call and have a conversation while we're trying to celebrate what these young ladies and gentlemen have done this year. Our fifth grade students have worked very hard for today's program. They're actually, believe it or not, a little nervous back here, and they definitely deserve our respect and attention. We want to thank you ahead of time for your cooperation with that. And I've mentioned several times our fifth graders, so if you would please join me in welcoming the 2013 fifth grade graduating class at Sonora Elementary.
See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes the silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. First I know it starts inside of me. If I can see it, and then I can do it. If I just believe it, and there's nothing to it. Oh, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in me. If I can see it, and then I can do it. If I just believe it, and there's nothing to it. Oh, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. 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 If I just spread my wings and
Good morning. Wasn't that beautiful? Let's give them another round of applause. I would like to welcome you this morning as well. I'm Miss Henricks. I'm the assistant principal. I have loved having these children for 2 years. It's been a joy each day to see their smiling faces, so I'm very proud of them. Today right now we're going to recognize some students for some special things that they've done either this year or in the last 2 years. So as I recognize these students, if they will just stand, some of them will come and receive a certificate or a special prize. I want to first recognize our students who have been in East. These students have formed a wonderful program for us. They started the foundation of our East and have gotten us on the road to success. Our students, so if you were in East this year, please stand. Great job, thank you. You may be seated. These students in particular I want to highlight because they represented Sonora Elementary at our conference in Hot Springs. And we continue to get accolades at our conferences. Austin Gill, please stand. Arrington Floyd, Jillian Addington, Summer Gardner, Emily Lauder, and Braden McKenna. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making our East program so great. Now I want to represent two young men who have not only this year, but the last 2 years, have really made our front entrance special. They have raised our flag, along with some other fifth graders from last year, raised our flag every day. And they've made it their dedication to raise the flag and lower it and put it at half-mast when it needed to be. So we are very appreciative of them. Austin Gill and Tristan Dilbeck, if you will please come forward. And I want to apologize, I had trophies for them. Not sure where they went to, so I will get them to them this afternoon. Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, another program we have at Sonora is Girls on the Run. So if you ladies are a member of Girls on the Run, please stand. Just Shay? Awesome, Shay, Miss Shay. We appreciate that. That is a great program that starts at 3rd grade, so we're very excited to have that program. Good job, Shay. And then a couple weeks ago, unfortunately, we had a rain out date, so some students were not able to participate, but we had a great turnout anyway. We had our Little Olympics. So if you are a participant in Little Olympics, please stand. Good job. You may be seated. And I would like for these people to stand because, and I had to leave early, and I'm so sad because these boys, I think, did it for me. I've always wanted to win the tug of war, and these boys did it. In 2nd place was Caleb Kendall, Harrison Morgan, Michael Burke, Joe Flores, and Wyatt Van Cleve, and Giovanni Rodriguez. You see their nice medals. And also in 3rd place in that whole loop around the 440 is Cammie Meredith. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. A few weeks ago, we had our district-wide poetry slam here on this stage, and we had the honor and privilege of taking it home again. And so we competed against the other elementary schools in Springdale, and our poetry winners brought us top honors again, those that participated. And we also had our first runner-up, Jillian Addington. Can y'all say your name?
Jillian Addington. Noah Hilliard. Taylor Stratton.
Yes. Thank you all. And Noah, what did we get, 5th? 5th place. That's an awesome job. Thank you all very much. And one of our last programs we have at Sonora is our robotics team. This is a wonderful that Miss Gill in our office has started, and Miss Garner have started and gotten us really into robotics. And so I would like for the members of the robotics team in 5th grade to please stand. Austin Gill, Summer Gardner, Cammie Meredith, Tristan Dilbeck, Braden McKenna, and Jonathan Portlock. I'm so sorry, Matthew Arnold and Daniel Mast. Great job. Thank you, parents, for your support in all of these events. Without you, it would not have been possible for us to have them at Sonora, so we thank you as well. Let's give them all a big round of applause again.
All right, now we have some other awards. Hopefully, these won't come as shock to any of you. We have our all A's. These students are on the honor roll with all A's, and some of them were recognized also at first semester. So we're going to recognize them today with a certificate, and we're going to recognize them by classes. So we're going to do all of our all A students in 5th grade together. We're going to start with Miss Brown's class. Here's what we want you all to do, boys and girls, and we talked about this the other day. We want to recognize everyone, and I'm going to tell you there is a long line of you, which makes me very proud. So as you come and get your certificate from Ms. Hendricks, if you would start a line down past the speaker, and let's just keep it going. Can we do that? So in Ms. Brown's class, all A's. First, we have Ethan Anderson, Dylan Borgia, Arrington Floyd, Noah Hilliard, Raven Cratch, Cammie Meredith, Tatua Pedro, and Jonathan Portlock. In Miss Youngward's class, we have Jillian Addington, Austin Gill, Jesus Medina Bravo, Lindsay Terwilliger, and Jordan Thompson. In Miss Rigby's classroom, Erin Christie, Karen Gonzalez, Emily Lauder, and Carly Sanford. And in Miss Young's classroom, all A's, we have Taylor Shrum, Summer Garner, Alejandra Gomez, Jacqueline Chamberlain, and Gavin Durrell. And I know I went fast because we do have a long agenda and we didn't get to clap as loud as we want to for this. Look at these great shining faces. Congratulations, and because of their all A's, you probably will see some of these faces up here again in just a moment for some additional words. Congratulations, guys. If you can be seated for us, we're going to do our all students who have all A's and B's. I don't know, but Miss Hendricks and I, that makes our hearts very happy to see all those A's. And Miss Hendricks, hold that stack up to this is our A and B stack. Look at this. This is very exciting, very exciting. All right, Miss Brown, A and B students, we have Joel Flores, Alexis Manning, Desmond Vera. In Miss Youngward's class, we have Karma Ashby, Kiana Cooley Haynes, Bianca Lane, Braden McKenna, and Shay, you're not all by yourself this time. Shay Ricker, Mia Ritter, Giovanni Rodriguez, Trentez Scales, and Sarah Thomas. Don't they look great too? I'm telling you what, you all clean up very well. Should have had you told you to dress like this all year, right? No, I hear no behind me. All right, in Miss Rigby's class, we have Tony Call, Eva Campbell, Cheyenne Evans, Yaneth Favela, Haley Griggs, Isabella Hinton, and Jatavia Segears. Miss Hendricks, you ran out of room, and we still have a whole nother class. I'm telling you, they're going to go past you. In Miss Young's classroom, A's and B's, we have Natalia Barranco, Colton Crouch, Caitlin George, Jasmine Izquierdo, Diana Ramirez, Bo Smalley, Michaela Tahari, and last but not least, Wyatt Van Cleve. Let's thank all of them for all their and they're humble. Congratulations, guys. Good work. And what we want to see is you all, we want to hear these same reports for middle school next year. Is that a deal? Yes, ma'am? All right. You guys can go on and be seated. All right, and we are not done. We have some other awards, and I should have clarified this with the 5th grade teachers. I may see if we can get one of them to pop out. Citizenship awards, were these voted on by their classmates? I thought they were, but I didn't want to be wrong. We have voted in the classrooms for the students to say, who do you think should get the citizenship award in our classroom? So this is voted on by their peers, which I think, and I think you will agree, is a very big award. This means their peers think that they are somebody who represents their class well with citizenship, being friendly to others, taking care of each other, representing their class well. And so they have, I believe, a boy and girl in each classroom. And in Miss Brown's class, those voted, and they do not know this, is that correct? This will be a surprise for them too. We have in Miss Brown's class, Ethan Anderson and Maria Jorge Medina. Now, Ethan, be sure and stay up here on stage, because that's a big award to be voted on by your peers. We're very proud of you. In Miss Youngward's classroom, Jordan Thompson and Giovanni Rodriguez. In Miss Rigby's classroom, voted on by the peers, Daniel Mast and Dulcie Burke. And in Miss Young's classroom, Alejandra Gomez and Diego Castellanos. And I can honestly say, as probably Miss Hendricks can too, boys and girls, we agree on your votes. These are people you look to know how to act and behave as Sonora scholars. Congratulations. Let's congratulate them again. Thank you all. You can be seated. And another award that is not voted on by the peers but comes from their teachers. These are students that the teachers say, over the course of the year, in whatever manner there may be, these students have been the most improved. And we want to recognize them at this time, again, voted on by their teachers, where they have seen a huge difference. In Miss Brown's room, we have Gabby Nelson. Miss Youngward's room, we have Kiana Cooley Haynes. In Miss Rigby's room, we have 3 names: Kevin Nahara, Patricia Navarro, and Yaneth Favela. And in Miss Young's room, 2 names. We have somebody you've seen up here before, Diego Castellanos and Henry Umana. Again, our most improved students in 5th grade this year. Let's give them a round of applause. I believe at this time we're going to make us, you guys can be seated, I'm so sorry. Look at them, they're following rules, the best they've ever done today. All year long. Well, let's give them a round of applause for that. I believe at this time, we're going to transition. We're going to have the students actually come join you in the audience and let them get a little celebration themselves for the hard work they've done this year. So we're going to have them move off the stage, get ready for our diploma distribution and a few other things. So if you'll bear with us for just a moment during this transition. Miss Hendricks, I think this is also the quietest I've ever heard them be. Look at that. They're working very hard because they know they're going to celebrate the next couple of days, so they don't want anything to mess up with that. You all look wonderful too. When they get seated, we are not done with awards, but we have some 2 awards that are left that Ms. Hendricks and I wanted to have these students come up on the stage after everyone was off. So we do have 2 more awards, and I want to tell you about it because I can do that because our students are coming off so quietly. So impressed. There are 2 awards that are called Presidential Awards. How many of you have heard about these before, so I'll know kind of. The Presidential Awards are actually awards we have to write off and get approval. They have guidelines that come through the Office of the National Association of Elementary School Principals, who partners with the president in office at the time to get a letter of recognition for students that get this award. There are 2 awards that come with this. One award is for students who maybe did not make straight A's or all ABs over the course of their educational career, but have shown great improvement, great achievement over a course of time, and have really put effort out there in a lot of these areas, whether it be behavior or academics, and shown improvement. So that's one of the awards. The second award is an award that is really for educational achievement, where they have consistently made straight A's and or been proficient or advanced on the benchmark test that they take. Now, I will tell you, as we give this award, we do not have the results, because I know they all look, do we know, because they asked me. We don't know how they did this year on the benchmark test. We don't know that actually until you all leave school usually. But we do try to send you notes in the summer, so this is based on everything they've done in 3rd and 4th grade for these awards. So we will get our curtains closed. So anyhow, Ms. Hendricks has the awards, and first we are going to give educational achievement. Am I correct, Ms. Hendricks? That's what you have. The educational achievement is the one kind of goes along with that most improved. Again, maybe they consistently weren't doing it, but they have reached that peak now, and they are doing some great things now. We have several students. If they will, again, come to the stage, and we want them to all stay on the stage because at the end we have a letter from the president to read to them. The Presidential Awards for Educational Achievement are Karma Ashby. Come on up, Karma. And I'm going to let you applaud for each of these guys, even if it takes us a little long. We also have Yaneth Favela. Jasmine Izquierdo. Maria Jorge Medina. Kevin Nahara. Gabby Nelson. It's written down Gabrielle, but Gabby, I know no other, I just call you Gabby. But I should make it formal, so we'll do it Gabrielle Nelson. There we go. Austin Gill. And again, last but not least, Bo Smalley. And they are getting, again, these are certificates that we do not print off in our own building. We do have to send off and purchase these for the boys and girls. And they also come with pins that say the award that they're given. So if your moms and dads, if they don't pin them on them right away, you might want to grab hold of those so they don't get lost. All right, we're going to congratulate these guys for their Presidential Awards Educational Achievement. We want to keep you all on the stage, but I'm proud to say we have a really long list. So if you all could even move down a little bit further so we have room for everybody. We now want to recognize those students who are getting the Presidential Awards Educational Excellence. And we're going to start with Jillian Addington. Ethan Anderson. Dylan Borgia. Aaron Christie. Gavin Durrell. Arrington Floyd. Summer Garner. Alejandra Gomez. Noah Hilliard. Isabella Hinton. Raven Cratch. Braden McKenna. Again, I don't know if the teachers have this down here as they want me to say your name differently, because I know you by your short names, but I'm going to say Camden Meredith, otherwise known as Cammy. Tatua Pedro. Taylor Schrum. Lindsay Terwilliger. And you know, I was always last on the list too. My maiden name was Walker, so I always feel sorry for these kiddos because it's last, but certainly not least, Jordan Thompson. Told you this was going to be a long line and that you would see some familiar faces up here. We're going to let Jordan get in line with everybody, and then I'm going to read the letter. And the letter is written early in the year, so it is dated from the White House, January 17th of this year. And it says, "Please accept my congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I am pleased to join your family, friends, and teachers in recognizing this tremendous achievement. Nothing will have a greater impact on your success and the success of our nation than the knowledge and skills you gain in the classroom. Your future is in your hands, and as long as you stay focused on your studies, there's not a single thing you cannot accomplish. By earning this award, you have shown the discipline and drive to excel academically, and I encourage you to carry those qualities forward in all that you do. Congratulations again. I applaud the example you set for students across our country, and I wish you all the best for the years ahead. President Barack Obama." And again, congratulations for your excellent success academically and the improvements you're making. Good job, guys. Be very proud of yourselves. You can clap for them again as they go off. They definitely At this time, we want to recognize every student that has completed their 5th grade year with us at Sonora, and we are going to do a diploma distribution. If we could go ahead and have Miss Brown, she's already making her way to the stage. And parents, just so you'll know, what we're going to do is call off each student's name. We're going to ask you to hold applause till the end, because as you see, we have 4 classes of 28 students, so that takes a lot of time. We're going to have them line up. They're going to come across the stage, get their diploma from Miss Hendricks, who I have not officially. I'm sure, again, kind of like me, you've probably already met by now. This is Miss Hendricks, our assistant principal. Please welcome her here. She has been, of course, my right-hand man and helping the teachers and I with everything. She will give them their diploma. They will then move down to their classroom teacher. Right now we have Miss Brown's class, and I believe we're going to be taking photo opportunities down there during that time. We good? We good? All right. So Miss Brown's class, we're going to start with our graduates, and we first have Emily Adelman, Perla Aguilar, Ethan Anderson, Matthew Arnold, Brooklyn Beebe, awesome, Dylan Borgia, William Castro, Denny Cleaver, Tristan Dilbeck, Joel Flores, Arrington Floyd, Carlos Hernandez, Noah Hilliard, Maria Jorge, Raven Cratch, Alexis Manning, Brandon Mendoza, Cammie Meredith, Gabby Nelson, Tatua Pedro, Anthony Perone, Jonathan Portlock, Kevin Rocha, Taylor Sizemore, James Tincher, Desmond Vera, and Japath Zaragoza. Congratulations to Miss Brown's 5th grade graduates. And Miss Youngward's class will be making their way to the stage. In Miss Youngward's class, Tyler Ratliff. Ty Woods. Jillian Addington. Daniel Alec. Karma Ashby. Jorge Avalos. Michael Burke. I will say this is the name I have the most fun saying, Kiana. Kiana Cooley Haynes. Brendan Gamez. Austin Gill. Eddie Gonzalez. Brandon Henry. Aina Hosea. Caleb Kendall. Bianca Lane. Kiara Marler. Braden McKenna. Jesus Medina Bravo. Harrison Morgan. Jonathan Ricklin. Shay Ricker. Mia Ritter. Giovanni Rodriguez. Trentez Scales. Lindsay Terwilliger. Sarah Thomas. Jordan Thompson. And Leslie Umana. Miss Rigby's room is making their way to the stage. And as they do, let's congratulate Miss Youngward's class one more time. I think Miss Youngward may be keeping them the way she's holding on to them. I know, I see that. All right, Miss Rigby's class, are you guys ready? Yeah. All right. Let you all get over to the wall. All right, first we have Isaiah Lange. Tyler Ratliff. Damian Block. Braden Bollinger. Dulcie Burke. Tony Call. Eva Campbell. Aaron Christie. Darling Duran Batres. Cheyenne Evans. Yaneth Favela. Jehoshaphat Gideon. Karen Gonzalez. Jesse Gonzalez. Haley Griggs. Isabella Hinton. Okay, Rollinson, I'm gonna try the last name. You may have to correct me when you get up here, okay? Because I know I've messed it up every time. Rollinson Labwich. Yes, no? Yep. All right. I can graduate too today, all right. Watok Landway. Emily Lauder. Daniel Mast. Kevin Nahara. Patricia Navarro. Stanley Rankin. Mia Rax. Matthew Rawson. Carly Sanford. And again, saving the best for last, right? Jatavia Segiers. And as Miss Young's class makes their way to the front, we'll congratulate Miss Rigby's class one more time. All right, Miss Young's class. We have Kelly Acafong, Natalia Barranco, Alexis Carter, Diego Castellanos, Jacqueline Chamberlain, Ricky Cleaver, Colton Crouch, Gavin Durrell, Summer Garner, Caitlin George, Alejandra Gomez, Ray Gonzalez, Janelle Ibarra, Jasmine Izquierdo, Sheldon Lane. Jeanette Monjarez. Caitlin Martin. Enrique Pena. Diana Ramirez. Taylor Schrum. Bo Smalley. Michaela Tahari. Genesis Torres. Hector Rojas. Henry Umanya. And the last of our 5th grade graduates, Wyatt Van Cleve. All right. Now, classes in session, 5th grade, you have to listen to me one last time, give you some guidelines before you go on, because I have a gift for you from Miss Hendricks and I. But we cannot give you the gift until you hear about the gift. So are y'all all ready to listen? And then you're going to have fun the rest of the day. So can you listen just a little bit longer? All right. Well, I want to see if you remember some of this. And as I'm talking, they're going to be setting up a video that we want you to watch that I think actually some of you helped make. Throughout this year, and I think this is the first day this year I've been without mine, but throughout this year we've had a theme. And it all began with a necklace that I found for myself. The necklace was based on a quote that has been my favorite quote for years. And parents, I don't know if you've heard this quote. The quote is called, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And it's by Gandhi. And I found a necklace where it has a penny on it. And on the penny are the 3 words, "Be the change." Of course, a little play on the words there, and change being a penny. And so it's written on the penny. It's stamped into the penny. I bought that necklace for myself, and it was, boys and girls, it was a sign to myself that I need to be the change I want to see. I can't wait on other people to do it because they're not going to do it for me. So I wore that all year long, and Miss Addington, where's Miss Addington? She's in the audience somewhere. Miss Addington saw it, and she liked it. Miss Hendricks liked it. And so as they were working with the Kiwanis kids, they decided they were going to stamp pennies and give pennies to those of you that were in the Kiwanis and the leadership team, and told you, how many of you remember this? Go out and find kids in the school that are being the change. Okay, put your hands down. So we gave pennies with those on them. We told the kids about it at Hoot and Holler, and we said, if they see you being the change, you may get one of these pennies. Then for Teacher Appreciation Week, so many of the teachers had said something to me about it that, and I have to thank her. Where's Miss Nan Dilbeck? I know she's in the audience. Nan, could you stand up for one moment? Because boys and girls, Miss Dilbeck took her time to stamp, and those are not easy, she will tell you. She'll tell you about it later. She's having a class this afternoon to stamp for every teacher to get one of these necklaces. So I want to personally thank her in front of everyone for that. So every teacher in our building a couple of weeks ago received the same necklace I had, Miss Hendricks had. Says, "Be the change." And again, I see a lot of them wearing them. It's our sign to remind ourselves we need to be the change. And some of the men in the building didn't want a necklace, so we gave them a keychain. And when I got to thinking about these 5th graders and them leaving and thinking about my comments, I thought, what could I give them as a good example about being the change? And I thought of a book, and it's not a really well-known book. It's a book I received last year as a gift. It's called The Richest Man in the World. And interestingly, close to home, it's about a man who was a checkout clerk at a Walmart not here in Arkansas. I think it was North Carolina, actually, I can't remember, but his name was Marty. And this book is about Marty. And last year, because it had such a neat theme to it, we gave this book to all the staff members. And the reason Marty was the richest man in the world was because of what he gave to people, how he was the change in people's lives. People at Walmart home office found out about this man and sent people to go do a story. I believe they even did a 60-minute story on him, boys and girls, because it was simply the way he greeted people as they came through his line to get their items at Walmart. You probably don't even remember when you went through Walmart, the last person that checked you out. You don't know their name. Probably don't even remember what they look like. But he made such an impact when he went through people's lines just by how he talked to them and he greeted them. They would stand in a line. How many of you know your parents, you go to Walmart, you look for the shortest line? I look for the shortest line, I'm ready to get out of there. These people would go and get in his line. It would be the longest line just because they needed some Marty time, just because he was the change in their day, just by how he greeted them and spoke to them. He knew them by name. They'd go for his hug or his handshake, and he was just being the change simply by how he greeted people. There were 3 simple things in this book, because I was thinking, I can talk all day about the things, boys and girls, for this. The 3 simple things. This is what I want you to remember. Marty taught the people he was around, the people that wrote the book, the people in Walmart, 3 things. Relationships matter most in life. Once you look around this room, there are a lot of people in this room here supporting you today. I want you to give them a round of applause and thank them for being here. So first, relationships matter most in life. Second, see if you've heard any of us say this to you. Try to do a little more. It's okay to do a little bit and just get by with it. But thank you, Lindsay. She raised her hand. She's like, I heard you say that. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes, try to do a little more. You can get by with doing the least, but what would happen if you just tried to do a little more? And the third thing was only you can make you happy. You make the choice to be happy or not. You can't let somebody else control your feelings or your thoughts, and don't let someone deprive you of that. We've talked a lot about that this year. So those are the 3 simple things that Marty taught. So here's what I want to leave you with. How will you be the change? Will you be the change for somebody today, tomorrow, this summer, next week? And can you be the change more than one time? Do you just say, oh, I was the change that one day back there in 2012 and never do it again? Or can you continue to be the change like Marty did? One person can make a difference in the world, in a school, in your home, with your friend. Will you be the person that does that? And in order to help you remember this challenge, and I don't know, Miss Hendricks, she is right on cue. When I say we have you a gift, it's not really something you can wrap. It's a reminder for you. Taken some paper, and I've printed off the quote that's made such a difference for me. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And we put a penny on it. Now, I'm gonna admit, we didn't have time to hand stamp everybody a penny, okay? I promise that we did think about it and try. We certainly didn't want to ask Miss Dillbeck to do it because I think we had worn her fingers to the nub by the time she was done with teacher appreciation. But she did help us find these pennies. And we tried to find pennies that were dated the years you were born. So there was some thought put in. You may not get the exact year you were born. You can trade with a neighbor. But we tried to put some real thought into this. So know that when you get these, this is your reminder to go out and be the change. Okay? Can you all do that? Can you do that? And we're going to watch this video because there's some things on this video. These are ideas that I didn't come up with. These are ideas that you all came up with about ways that you can be the change. And so we're going to watch this video. Parents, please, if your child leaves today and there's a way they have an idea of being the change in your home, out in the world, boys and girls, come back and tell us about those things. We don't want this year to be the last time we see you. We are so proud of you and your accomplishments, but we want you to go forward and be the change. Let's see your ideas on this video about how you think you can be the change.
you want to see. Yeah, be the change that you want to see. Every now and then you've gotta bend to the way it is. But be that as it may, it's not the way just 'cause they say it is. On TV, there's just no reality. All I hear is me. What they sold, I'm not buying anymore. No more. Don't forget that pride always goes before fall. Nobody's free till there's freedom for all. As you sow, so shall you reap. Be the change that you want to see. Well, be the change that you want to see. Yesterday, heard you say that there's nothing you can do. I wonder if you feel the same if it was happening to you. Don't forget that pride always goes before fall. Nobody's free till there's freedom for all. As you sow, so shall you reap. Be the change that you want to see. Well, be the change that you want to see right now. Be the change that you want to see. The changes start with you. Be the change that you want to see. Be the change that you want to see. The change that you want to
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
We forgot to mention something. Did we mention that they won the Spirit Trophy? We did not. You all also won the Spirit Trophy at Little Olympics. So could you show us a little of that spirit right now? You can stand up and show us some spirit. Go ahead, stand up and show us some spirit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, y'all won the trophy. Show us some spirit. Go ahead, Kiana. Do the cheer. They spent a lot of time creating that one. A lot of time. And we were glad we were all spelling it correctly. We want to, first of all, I want to thank the 5th grade teachers. If they could all each stand very quickly and give us a chance to thank them. They've spent the most time with their children. I want to thank Miss Hardy. I think she's sitting down here. She helped them get the beautiful song ready at the beginning. Miss Hardy, if you would stand. Mr. Worthy, if you could step out of the curtains for just a moment. Mr. Worthy really helped us get the videos ready in preparation for today. And we all, on behalf of all the people I just mentioned and more back at school, want to thank you all, the parents, for trusting us and letting us share in either a year or maybe in some of their cases 2 years of your child's life and your family's life. And we just want to thank you for that. They're a wonderful group of kids, and please continue to share and come back all the great things that they do. With that being said, I have to say, boys and girls, would you stand up very quietly? No cheering this time, just stand up. Would you all join me in congratulating the future Springdale High School graduating class of 2020? Congratulations, boys and girls, parents. Thank you. I think we're going to go back to school and celebrate some. Thank you all for coming.